Hey guys, welcome back. Today we will be recreating this logo by Architectural Research Center, the design by Ernesto Feld. It's a nice use of geometric shapes and very clean, very simple, yet effective. So this is the one I recreated on the right. This is the original one on the left. You can tell very similar. Let's go ahead and get started. Create a new document. Download the logo. Put it somewhere where you know where to extract it from. Go to File, Place your logo. Make it a little bigger. We're going to use this for reference only, right? So you can lock that layer. Go ahead and rename this original logo. Make a new layer. Go to your shapes tools. Click on the polygon. Zoom in a little bit. And make a polygon roughly about the same size. Doesn't have to be perfect. Looks pretty good. So now we have our hexagon. With this hexagon, you're going to go to your stroke panel. Give it a stroke of 10. Make the stroke align to the inside of the shape. Go to Object, Expand Appearance, and this is a shape now. Now, zoom in a little bit if you need to. We are going to toggle the visibility of our original logo. We're going to, holding Shift and Alt, bring this down. Let's get a different color so we can differentiate. Now, holding Alt and Shift, make another copy. This one we're going to fit right in this little nook right here. And it should give us a pretty good job of where to place it. In this case, it's not doing it for me. I'm going to use some rulers. Right, so I'm going to drag a ruler to this anchor point. And I'm going to drag a ruler to this anchor point. I'm going to toggle the visibility of our first red hexagon and our green hexagon, and I'm gonna make sure this outer corner intersects on that point right there. So I can get rid of these guides now. Let's give them all different colors. Now click on the green hexagon. With your arrow keys, go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click on the yellow one, go to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go down 2.5 on the y-axis. So go to the properties panel on the y-axis. Hit Shift and the plus button and then click 2.5. So now we have our 3 hexagons. I am going to make a copy of this layer just in case we mess up. Toggle the visibility and lock it. I'm going to toggle the visibility of these two, the green and the yellow hexagons also. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a copy by holding Alt and Shift and making sure that it intersects on the inside anchor point, as you can see right here. And hold clicking on the new copy, go ahead and click Ctrl and D. Using your shape builder tool, get rid of some of this excess that we have. And join this one right here. So we have two copies side by side. On the right copy, with your arrow keys, hit it 5 times to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And select both of these. Holding Alt and Shift, drag a copy so that it lines up exactly on top of the second one. We have an extra one in the middle, so I'm going to click and delete it. Clicking on the rightmost arrow, go ahead and hit Ctrl D and then hit Ctrl D again. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arrows. Go ahead and group these, Ctrl G. Toggle the visibility of your green hexagon. On the red group, go ahead and hit Ctrl C and Ctrl F. We pasted a copy right in front of our original one. Let's make it a different color to differentiate. Now we're going to the properties panel. In this degree rotation option, go ahead and hit -300. And now hovering over the outside corner, rotate it 240 degrees. Line it up as much as you can to this green hexagon. That looks pretty damn good. Toggle the visibility of the green one. Toggle the visibility of the yellow one now. Click on your red group. Go ahead and hit Ctrl C, Ctrl F. Go to the properties panel again. On your rotation, hit 300. And again, hover over, rotate it 120 degrees now. Change the color just to differentiate. And line it up to this yellow hexagon. That looks pretty good. You can tell that it's not perfect, so I'm going to go in there and manually fix it. Hit Ctrl Y to view the outline mode, and you can tell that it's perfectly aligned now. Hit Ctrl Y again. Go to your layers panel, toggle the visibility of your yellow hexagon now. So we can see that our logo is starting to come together now. So I'm going to make a guide to this bottom one. Using the A direct selection tool, I'm going to grab this anchor point. You know what? Let's go ahead and clean these arrows up now so that we don't have to clean them up later. So I hit the letter A, selected it individually, hit the minus button, deleted the excess anchor points. Very good. Now, with the letter A or direct selection tool, click on this anchor point and drag it out. Make sure when you drag it, you have that line extension notification. And you make sure it intersects with the bottom guide that we created. Do the same for the opposite side. Now, you can see that these lines shift inwards at about the first arrow. So from this anchor point, we're going to create a guide. Drag down the guide, make sure it says anchor. Zoom in a little bit. We are going to use our line segment tool on the guide, make a straight line across. Select the red shapes and the guide. Using your direct selection tool, click a new color and color these differently. So now that we've created different colors from the same line, make sure you delete the path that is still there, or the line that we use. You can see there's one more. Select your purple shapes now. Right click, go to transform, go to reflect, vertical, and hit OK. Now all there is left to do is align them. And they should align pretty easily. If they don't, which in this case they didn't, you can go in there and manually align them. You can now join the purple shapes and the red shapes. Go to your Pathfinder, hit Unite. So after we have joined these shapes using the Pathfinder Unite tool, you can see that there are some discrepancies here with these two lines coming across. So now just select it all, use your Shape Builder tool, and draw a line to join these. If we compare this to our original logo, you can tell that these two outer lines, right, they get cut off right about the middle. So we're going to get rid of these two upper lines from the last two shapes. Before that though, I am going to toggle the visibility of some of these other shapes so that there's no crowding. I'm going to join these shapes hitting Ctrl G. Using the line segment tool, I'm going to draw a line from this anchor point to the last anchor point. Hit the letter V, hold Shift and click on your red shape. Using the Shape Builder tool, get rid of the two upper lines that we divided. That line still exists, so make sure you click on it and hit delete. Alright, so now we have this area of the logo. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make some copies and align them to the purple and the blue shapes. I did notice that these don't quite align right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that really quickly. I don't know why exactly, maybe something in the measuring process. So this is what I'm gonna do. With the direct selection tool, I'm gonna hit the second arrow, hit Ctrl C, Ctrl F, change the color. I am going to, again with the letter A or direct selection tool, extend the line, and I'm going to extend this line as well. Select the blue shape, Holding shift, go left until it intersects. Direct selection tool, delete. We can see that it's even now. We probably have the same problem over here, and I can already tell that we do. So we're gonna do the same thing right here. Letter A, click on the second arrow, hit Control C, Control F, change the color once again. Extend this. Extend this. Select your purple tool, your purple arrow, and it's not quite lining up. So I'm going to drag a ruler down. I'm going to get rid of this yellow. Select your purple shape and line it up as close as possible. The spacing is now correct. Now we can get on with our final process. So select your red shape, hit Control C, Control F, change the color, go to the properties, go to the rotation, hit 300%, hover on the outside, holding shift, rotate to 120 degrees. Now we're going to align it to this purple shape. Looks pretty good. You can toggle the visibility of the purple layer now. We are going to do the same with the blue. So select your red shape, hit Control C, Control F, change the color again, go to the properties, hit -300, hover over your corner, holding shift, you're going to rotate to 140 degrees, and now you're going to align to the blue arrows. Select your logo, change the color to black. That looks pretty good. We overshot it on these lines, so we can get rid of them rather quickly. So here's what I'm going to do. Using my line segment tool, I'm going to make a line from this anchor point to this anchor point. I'm going to extend this line that I created, holding the red shape, using the shape builder tool. I'm getting rid of the bottom. And there we have our logo. Select all, hit Control G, go to Object, Expand, go to Object, Compound Path, Release, Object, Compound Path, Make. On your Pathfinder, go to Make Compound Shape. We can now switch the color. I'm going to take one step further, select it, hit your letter A or Direct Selection tool, and you can round the corners to about 1. maybe 2. Looks a lot better. So if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you have any suggestions as to what logo I should remake next, send me a comment, send me a message. Hope you guys learned something. See you guys later.